So this is gonna be a different kind of review today because I got an electric skateboard sent to me and I've never skateboarded before in my life. So this will be my first ride ever with a skateboard, and I'm gonna show you why this will be the best board for beginners. Paean sent me this skateboard and they said, hey, make a video. And I've been wanting to try this, but also a little bit scared because I've been using e-scooters for a long time. So I'm gonna show you what it's like to ride this for the very first time ever. But before we do that, we're gonna get into all the details about this board. Because I don't know a lot about this stuff, I asked the professional, Scott Davies.
What's up, guys?
So Scott has a channel on YouTube where he reviews a lot of e-skateboards, and he has a lot of experience.
So this is a really good intermediate slash beginner e-skate, electric skateboard. It's got some really cool features on it and it's coming in at a really affordable price point. For starters, the motors, it's got dual hubs on the back, which anyone who knows anything about electric skateboards, if it's single, it's dangerous and it's not very powerful. This has got dual 450 watt hubs. It's got built-in lighting, adjustable brakes, and it's on single or reverse kingpins. So it's going to be really nice and stable when you get up to that sort of 38-40 km/h mark.
Wow.
It's got 8 layers of Canadian maple, so it's also going to be really strong for the heavier riders. Some of the boards you sort of max out around the 80 kilo mark. This can take up to, they say in their specs, up to 150 kilos. Now that's because it's got the 8 layers maple and it's got the unibody battery enclosure underneath.
So typical questions would be, what's the range on this?
The battery range on this, they say, is 17 miles, but that 17 miles that they say is under optimal conditions of probably a 70 kilo rider on a flat ground and low mode. So looking at miles, I expect this thing will probably do around the 10 to 15 mile mark in everyday riding.
How fast will it go?
You'll get close to 40 km/h, 38,
40 kilometers per hour.
40 in high mode. It's got 3 speed modes, low, medium, and high. And high mode has got a real kick to it, a lot smoother than they used to be sort of 2 years ago.
Let's get a better look at the remote.
This is a standard Lingy remote control, but this is one of the nicer remotes where it's got a really nice spring acceleration. You can also control the underbody lights this board has got from the remote control, which is a big feature.
All right, so I apologize that it's a little bit windy, but we're doing this kind of raw, off the cuff. This is my first ride. And now for the cliche helmet shot. There we go, safety first, especially when you're doing this for the first time. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm probably more nervous that I'm gonna look like an idiot, but let's see how well we do.
I actually thought it was going to be harder to control and keep my balance and stay on the board. But I think the board makes it really easy too because it's an easy board to learn on.
So we're going 20 km/h right now. That's not bad for the first ride. Okay, this is a hill. No problem.
And you're only a medium.
That's right. So I have snowboarded before, like a lot, and so it feels weird, like I feel like I'm gonna catch an edge.
If it's too wobbly, you get that T-tool that came in the box and then you can tighten up your front and rear trucks and make it heaps more stable. Basically the rule is, the tighter they are, the less turning you've got. So if you're getting wobbles, you can tighten it up, but there's also a rule of thumb or a thought process out there, you should just keep them loose because then you get used to it. And you'll get muscle memory and you won't get the wobbles anymore.
Look at that!
As I started to get the hang of it, it's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy this. And it's cool because if I get nervous, I just hit the brake, slow myself down. And Scott showed me how to change the brake response time on the remote.
Level 2, brake level 3.
That's so cool! All the stuff you can do with just that one.
Amazing.
After a while, my confidence level was getting a little bit high, maybe actually a little bit too high. I got a little overly confident. And well...
That was too fast. Hold on. That freaked me out. Freaked me out.
So what Danny just experienced was what we call a speed wobble.
That freaked me out, but I stayed on, which is great. But it just made me panic for a second.
When you have that wobble, you just put more weight on your front foot and that will almost instantly take away that wobble from the rear.
Oh, okay.
Because the wobble's coming from the rear, not the front. So if you're going along and you're sitting on 30 and you're a very new rider and you start getting I call it the Elvis leg, where you do this, your back leg starts kind of this. You just lean forward a little bit and the wobble will go away.
Okay, lean forward.
It's a lifesaver to remember that trick.
Anything else you can think of?
Just take your time, start easy. Just honestly, everyone goes, oh, I'm gonna go straight to high mode. Start on low mode, get bored, and then go to the next speed mode. Because if you go too fast too soon, you will fall off.
Get bored and then go to the next speed mode. I like that. All right, let's keep going. I'm having so much fun though. I'm a little like, my feet are a little bit like tense, you know?
So we'll continue on and I'll leave you there. I really enjoyed it a lot. I think this is a really great board for people like me, you know, newbies, people wanting to learn and get better at e-skateboarding. And even Scott enjoyed riding it and definitely looked a lot cooler than me. But it's just gonna take a little bit more time and practice. And eventually I'll get there. Thanks to Paean for sending me the board. Links to everything are in the description, plus a discount code for this board. I'll do a follow-up review later on so I can show you more, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, check out Scott Davies' channel. Here's a link to my weekly podcast called Tech is Hard, if you want to check that out. I also have memberships open where you can see exclusive behind-the-scenes content. And here's another video you can check out. Thanks for watching.